sauce, black Jesus, black music, black skin, black thoughts, black Jesus, black music, black skin, black thoughts, black Jesus, black music, black skin, black thoughts, black Jesus, black music, black music, black music, black music.
With that said, man, I'd like to give call on Yahweh Shemi Awashah. I would like to say, Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
All right, real quickly, I'm gonna answer the brother question. I want you to ask me what you asked me again, just so everybody understands what you're dealing with and what you asking. All right.
Liven up. That sounds deep.
Talking to us.
Yeah, what's up?
With everybody else, like straight people, but I don't like girls. I'm different, you know, like.
Matthew 17:21. All right, calm. All right, so first thing I want you to recognize, right? The thing that we all need to recognize is every sin has a spirit attached to it, right? So me, I had the spirit of smoking weed, right? All right, cool. We all had it. I understand, right? Some people have the spirit of being they like to sleep with multiple women and never take care of them. They just want to get as many women as possible, right? Whoremongering spirit, right? Then another brother might have the spirit of homosexuality. It's all a spirit. So you said, how do I deal with that? I'm gonna get something for you quickly. You got that precept? Get that for me. Let's get the law, because we taught the brother that you got to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. So the first thing we have to know is, what is the law, statute, commandments about that in particular? I'm gonna get that, and then I'm gonna show you how to deal with it. All right, let's do it.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18 and verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination.
So you're not supposed to lie with mankind as you would with a woman. That's not what men and males and females were created for. We were created to procreate. One of the first things the Most High told man and woman was to be fruitful and multiply.
That's right.
Two men sword fighting ain't gonna multiply anything.
I got it. But can I say something?
Let me finish and I'm gonna let you say something.
Okay.
Because I want to bring it home. Remember, that's the commandment that you're not supposed to lie with men as you would with a woman, right? There is a penalty for that. It said there's an abomination. Is there more after this morning? Keep reading.
Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith.
Okay, that's the end on that, right? That's bestiality. That's the end on that, right? Let's get this. Romans 11 and 8.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse 8. According as it is written, God hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day.
The spirit of slumber, because, hey, pay attention now, because you asked that question. The spirit of slumber. Read it again, because I told you every sin has a spirit attached to it. You have a spirit that makes you commit the sin, and then the Most High could put a spirit on you because you dabbled and dabbed into that sin, right? So let's read that again.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse 8. According as it is written, God hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see.
Hey, you got to pay attention, brother.
I'm listening.
Listen, all right, read it again. Read it again.
And I can hear him. Go ahead.
According as
You hearing him through what he's reading you right now. Listen.
According as it is written, God hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day.
So you dibble and dab in all different types of wickedness. The Most High, he can block out your mind. You could be walking around fresh to death and have no thought to who the Most High is. That's called a reprobate mind, meaning, yo, you can walk past us, we telling y'all the truth. Oh yeah, I know this already, and you know nothing. You think you got the truth, but it's really a lie. And it's gonna tell you why. Keep going.
Verse 9. And David said, let their table be made a snare, and a trap, and a stumbling block.
So we got Christianity, right? The table is these scriptures. He said, let the table be a snare and a trap and a stumbling block. So now you reading the scriptures, thinking you getting the truth of the Bible, you really getting the true understanding, but the Most High is letting you think something else other than what he's actually saying, because you decided not to do what he told you to do. So now you got the book, but you can't even understand what you're reading. He made the table a snare and a stumbling block. Keep reading.
That's right.
and a recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down their back always.
So yeah, he makes your eyes dark. Meaning, guess what? You know you ain't, no, matter of fact, you're in wickedness and you don't even know it. You think it's right. Now you find an excuse. You find a pastor to tell you, you can be this way, you can do this, you can do that, even if it's in wickedness, but you think you correct because your eyes are darkened. Read.
Teach.
I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? God forbid. But rather through their fall, salvation is come unto the Gentiles for to provoke them to jealousy.
All right, that's the end on that.
Yeah.
Now, give me Matthew 17:21. He's gonna get something to hold you. I know you want to talk, but right now you need to listen. I'm telling you, we got the answers to your question. We got the remedy to your sickness. You got to be willing to listen. Read.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 17 and verse 21. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting.
Hey, brother, come on, Ken. Come on, Ken. Listen. Now, the brother, we gotta get some context. We gotta get some context. Start at 18 then. Let's get some context and see what's going on right here, right?
And Jesus rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him. And Jesus rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him. And the child was cursed from that very hour. Then came the disciples to Jesus apart and said,
Now, Jesus had to rebuke a devil because the disciples tried to do it and they could not do it. They could not get the spirit out of this person. Now they asking Jesus, they're about to ask Jesus a question, right? Now remember, they tried to get the spirit out, but they could not do it. Watch what they asked Jesus.
why could not?
Hold on, let's let this go. Let's let this go. Hey, see, look, Paul tells you, when the word is coming out, Satan coming to take the word away. You see all the distractions? All these distractions? It's so you can't hear what God got to say, right? Call the scripture and read it one more time. I got you, brother. Call the scripture for the brother.
It's the book of Matthew chapter 17 and verse 19. Then came the disciples to Jesus apart and said, why could not we cast him out? And Jesus said unto them.
So they said, why can't we cast the devil out? We tried to do it. You had to come do it. Why couldn't we do it? Right?
And Jesus said unto them, because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
So when you're trying to get out of different types of wickedness, you're trying to get over certain things, you wonder why you can't do it because you don't have any faith. A mustard seed is this big, and you can't even move. A mountain in the Bible is it could be governments, but in this particular scripture, a mountain is an obstacle, a thing that you're trying to overcome. You see what I'm saying? If you have faith this much, you can tell your obstacle to move out the way. But we can't do it because we really don't got no faith like that. We going around, we're looking and we're seeing everything that's going on. God ain't really real. Like, you know, it sounds good to believe, it's cliche, right? But the disciples asked Jesus why. He said, because of your unbelief. Watch this, keep reading. This is how we move our obstacles, Brother Ken. This is how you get off that spirit that's on you right now. How do I deal with this spirit? This is how. Watch this. Now they asked Jesus, why couldn't they remove the spirit? Jesus about to answer the question. Go ahead.
Verse 21, howbeit this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting.
It said this particular spirit can only go out by prayer and fasting. Let me tell you something about me. I tried to stop smoking weed 1,000,000 times. I'll stop for 2 weeks, I'll go back. I'll stop for 3 months, I'll go back. You know what I'm saying? Me and my brother, we'll try to stop together. We both smoke a blunt together. Like, oh, we tried. Right? But guess what I had to start doing? I had to start praying and fasting to get that spirit off of me. Guess what started happening after I started praying and fasting? Watch this. Guess what started happening? I would hit the blunt and feel stupid immediately, throw it out the window while I'm driving on the highway. I'll buy some weed and I'll be rolling it up. I throw it in the toilet and flush it because I start to feel dumb. So he said that's where he's at. Let's read this and we got to get that piece on my back.
And this is the book of SIRACH, chapter 4 and verse 17.
You know.
We'll let that go.
What do I do when I leave here?
I got you. We got you. Every question, listen, let me tell you something. If you believe in the Most High God of Israel, right, and you have a biblical question, I don't care if it's us, you know, you'll see the brothers in the blue, you might see brothers in the purple, you might see brothers in black and gray, you might see brothers in black and gold. Go to them brothers and ask them, and they're going to give you the remedy to your question. Read that.
This is the book of SIRACH, chapter 4, verse 17. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways.
This is wisdom. This is talking about wisdom. In the beginning, she'll walk with you when you're receiving this knowledge, right? Because you received a lot of knowledge today by the brother, right?
Yeah.
And you got a lot of understanding. So he said, will you try to the best of your ability to keep the commandments? You're going to mess up. You're not going to leave here and be perfect. But in the beginning, wisdom will walk with you because wisdom knows, like, yo, he going to make mistakes. He ain't going to be perfect in this thing. I've been in this thing for 5 years and I still make mistakes and got to get corrected in the scriptures. So at first, wisdom's going to walk with you during crooked ways. Keep going.
And bring fear and dread upon him.
But if the Most High is dealing with you, he's going to bring, wisdom will bring fear and dread amongst you, right? Like, yo, I know I messed up. Yo, I got to repent now or the Most High going to take me out of here, right? So keep going.
And torment him with her discipline.
And she'll torment us with her discipline, getting us back right, correcting us, right?
Until she may trust his soul and try him by her law.
You're going to get tried by the laws, man. Something's going to come up on you. You learned laws today. Something's going to come up on you when you leave to see if you really about what you're talking about. Something's going to come up on you today when you leave to see if you about really repenting and getting right with the Most High. As soon as you leave here, you dealing with that spirit that you talk, homosexuality spirit, you know now